Yes, sir. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Peabody back in here with another video, man. So tonight we go check out these California fires, man, and see what's really going on with this. It's some madness, man. So from the looks of it, on the West Coast, it's up in flames. On the East Coast, it's freezing. So it's crazy out here, man. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna react to this video and see what's really going on. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, man, and tell me what you think about all this stuff that's going on in the United States. Well, not even the United States, across the world at this point. Hey, let's get into it, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's go.
Planes flying above the area, capturing the massive reach of the inferno. The fire jumping Pacific Coast Highway, burning all the way to the ocean.
No, LA County and all 29 fire departments in our county are not prepared for this type of widespread disaster.
Someone caught what appears to be a orb flying down through the fire and smoke in California. You can clearly see it. It goes woo, look like Goku flying on a cloud. A lot of talk's been going around about this fire and what started.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All content is speculative and not presented as fact. Viewers are encouraged to research and form their own conclusions. Right now as we speak, LA is burning to the ground. Wow! And the city is now choking under a blanket of smoke and ash. The relentless wildfires have destroyed thousands of homes, displaced families, and left a trail of devastation that feels almost biblical. But what's truly behind these fires? Is it the unpredictable wrath of nature, or is something more sinister unfolding? Today we are going to be looking at videos online of not.
So my question is, are these considered wildfires, or did somebody start these fires? I've yet to see what really happened with these fires. So I hope this video explains.
Only the fires in LA, but also some of the opinions of people in the area, and what they think is going on. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, and buckle up. Because you are in for a wild ride.
The real reason California is burning is much more sinister than you might think. Good evening. Tonight, we dive into a troubling question that has haunted California's wildfire crisis. Are these devastating fires the result of nature or something far more sinister? Some experts and whistleblowers suggest a chilling theory. California's raging fires may be engineered by powerful forces with hidden agendas. In recent years, major insurance companies have fled California, leaving millions of homeowners unprotected. Why? Because the fires have become too frequent, too costly, and some say too predictable. Without private insurers to shoulder the burden, the state government has stepped in, becoming California's de facto insurance provider. But here's the
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, man, these damn insurance companies are scams, bro. Fucking scams. It's all good when you paying your monthly payments for your insurance, but when it's time for them to pay out and cover you, oh, it's a problem. That's why I just feel like it's all down. It's a money grab, and it's just a scam. I never felt right about. You gotta have insurance for what if they don't hold up their end of everything?
catch. By taking on this massive financial responsibility, California itself is now deeply incentivized to keep property values in check. And what better way to do that than to let, or even cause, these fires to burn? It's no secret in the industry, the state can't afford to insure all these homes forever. If they reduce demand by making certain areas,
You can't insure all these homes forever, but I bet you could take them down payments forever.
areas unlivable, they can stabilize their books. But who's really pulling the strings? That's where it gets dark. Now, let's talk about the technology. Satellite-based weather modification systems, directed energy weapons, and aerial dispersal agents. These are no longer science fiction. These tools, many claim, are being used to deliberately spark and sustain fires in targeted areas. Whistleblowers point to a pattern. Maui in 2023, where suspicions of deliberate fire targeting arose, and now California. The regions hit hardest are not random. They're areas of high economic and strategic value, where elites can swoop in, acquire land at a fraction of its value, and push their broader agenda. And here's the bigger picture. By bankrupting California with the costs of these fires, the state's government is forced to raise taxes, pushing out middle and working class residents. What's left? A state uninhabitable for anyone but the ultra-rich, complete with self-sustaining compounds, advanced AI infrastructure, and private security forces. Once the middle class leaves, the power dynamic shifts entirely. The elites control the land, the resources, and ultimately, the laws.
The fires in California are devastating, and it could be an insurance disaster. Over the last few years, major private insurance companies like Allstate and State Farm have completely pulled out of the state, dropping their customers and halting all new fire insurance policies, citing the rising risk of wildfires and the soaring cost of claims. This exodus left homeowners with no other choice but to enroll in California's state-mandated FAIR Plan. As a homeowner, this is your last resort for fire insurance if you've been denied of all other coverage. And as you may have guessed, enrollment in this plan has surged, with 451,000 plans in effect, covering a total of $458 billion of home value. But here's the problem. The FAIR Plan doesn't have the same capital reserve requirements as private insurance companies. And with the surge of enrollment happening in just the last year, it's unclear whether this plan has enough capital reserves to cover what are going to be catastrophic losses. Pacific Palisades is the 5th highest exposure to the FAIR Plan in Southern California, at $5.8 billion. And if the total claim value exceeds what the FAIR Act has in reserves, the participating insurance companies can pass the costs directly onto the consumer. Only time will tell how this plays out in California, but this situation speaks to a broader, troubling trend. That traditional home insurance is not prepared to handle the scale and frequency of modern natural disasters. And if the insurance safety nets that we've relied on keep failing us, are these areas of the world even livable anymore?
So I was talking to this guy and he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and the fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not a thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it.
Can't blame nature for human incompetence. We continuously allow
What Joe Rogan was speaking on sound like somebody knew what was going on. Sound like somebody knew something was about to happen. I'm telling you, man, all these powerful elite people with all this money, man. I'll be quiet.
dangerously inept people to make decisions for us, tell us what we need to do against what we know is right, and these are the results. And to be quite honest, incompetence is probably the word they prefer, because intentional is not the word that they want us to use. The mayor of LA cut $20 million in fire control and fire funding. Wow. Insurance companies canceled homeowner fire insurance policies weeks ago in the areas that are being affected. LA fire hydrants have no water. The current administration banned controlled burns.
The fire hydrant has no water.
The fire chief department was hired as a DEI expert, not because of his expertise. Oh, and the mayor of LA on a luxury vacation in Africa.
Of course.
Right now, the threat to the area are the wildfires and the winds, and I'm praying for the people and the animals, for their health, for their safety. But long term, the existential threat to our whole country is the lack of leadership that for some reason people keep electing in. Please, open your eyes.
The only word that comes to mind truly here, and we're on the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu, is apocalyptic. I'm just going to show you for a moment. I mean, look here to my left. This home destroyed, and this is home after home after home. Behind me here, you see the flames. This home still burning here. This is, again, the Pacific Coast Highway. If you look this way, we should be seeing the ocean, but it is a wall of smoke, and usually what we see are homes. These are beachfront homes, pristine homes on the iconic California coastline.
Bro, this is California. But when I'm looking at these images, Or this video footage. It's like a fucking war zone. Look like we're in Afghanistan somewhere, man. Nope. Right here in the United States and California.
That are just gone. And it is not just this section of the PCH, it is up and down the highway here. So we are seeing mass destruction in Malibu. What happened is the winds pushed the Palisades fire from the Pacific Palisades north overnight. It came into Malibu and thousands of people had to evacuate. And you heard the officials there say that there were people who sustained serious injuries, people who did not heed those evacuation warnings. There was also a firefighter that was injured who had a serious head injury trying to battle this fire. So this is a massive fire, and the scary part is that it's, we're still in the thick of this windstorm, so the worst may still be to come.
Anyone who doesn't live in LA, I don't think anyone who doesn't live in LA understands how wild these fires are. It is currently traveling at speeds of 5 football fields per minute. And when I woke up this morning, it showed that there was a coverage of 3,000 acres in the Palisades. As of now, a couple hours later, it is at 12,000 acres.
What happens in a situation like this where the high school is destroyed, the middle school is destroyed, the elementary school is destroyed, you got churches destroyed, you got the 2 supermarkets in the community destroyed? How do you come back from something like this? How does a community come back from something like this?
They come back one day at a time. I think the important part of this is we have to mitigate the emergency first. We have a whole force of local, state, and federal government here to support these incidents. And I think for us, the top priority is...
There are hurricane-force winds blowing through Southern California right now, and that is causing huge problems for firefighters trying to fight this fire. They can't put up planes. They can't put up helicopters. Fires raging out of control. The fires have burned about 5...
Yo, I feel so bad for these people, man. These hard-working people. No telling how much work, how hard they work to build these homes, make a living, for it all to go to shit just like that. That shit's sad, man.
5 football fields per minute. One of the fires is burning in Pacific Palisades. Now, that's a coastal neighborhood of Los Angeles and home to a number of celebrities. We're talking million-dollar mansions. Palisades Charter High School is among the buildings damaged by the fires. There is also a desperate effort to get out of the way of the fire. 30,000 people now under mandatory evacuation orders. On Sunset Boulevard, drivers abandoned their cars after getting stuck in traffic trying to leave.
We got in the car to go, and then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go, so I just had to get out of my car and start walking.
That woman only had her backpack and her dog. That is all she was able to save from her home. We also want to show you the view from above. Video was shot from a plane above the Palisades fire. We know that a firefighter suffered a serious head injury while fighting this fire, and other people being treated for burns. I'm told that those people simply had to walk away from their homes and walk to a grocery store and restaurants trying to find help for themselves. We hope to learn more about the nature of some of these injuries.
It's burning as we speak. All of these obviously destroyed. Some still standing like this one, but the home to the left and to the right have burned completely. Sparkle Day and I have been out here all morning long, and we are witnessing all of the destruction that has come with this Santa Ana windstorm that has wreaked havoc here in Southern California, here in Malibu. The Palisades fire has caused tens of thousands of evacuations. We're talking about a windstorm that has put more than 10,000 homes at risk, and it has burned dozens upon dozens at this time.
We heard repeatedly fire crews requesting help, backup, and not having enough crews. Were you guys prepared enough for this? Did we have enough resources to fight these fires? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. So I'll start at the end and work back. No, LA County and all 29 fire departments in our county are not prepared for this type of widespread disaster.
That's wild. They're not even prepared, man. And this the thing, the West Coast is known for fire. Now, my question is, where's the funding? Why aren't y'all prepared for stuff like this? That's just like you being in Tornado Alley, but the houses aren't built with basements. It's like it's mandatory at this point. Y'all know they're coming at some point, so you need to be prepared. My question is, why aren't y'all prepared for stuff like this on the West Coast? Up north where it snows a lot, I guarantee you they're prepared to make the roads drivable if need be. They put salt on the road. They have trucks for that. Some shovel snow and all sorts of stuff. You're in California where this stuff is known to happen. You're on the West Coast. Why aren't y'all prepared?
There are not enough firefighters in LA County to address 4 separate fires of this magnitude. We were prepared. We did get state pre-position resources that came from Northern California that were up in the Santa Clarita Valley. We did hire additional firefighters from the LA County Fire Department and pre-positioned them in the Santa Monica Mountains. The LA County Fire Department was prepared for 1 or 2 major brush fires, but not 4, especially given these sustained winds and low humidities. Like our Director of Emergency Management said, this is not a normal red flag alert. People were calling for help. We tried to get them the help that they needed. LA County right now, like the LA City Fire Department, is prioritizing life safety, but we're also engaging in structured defense, perimeter control.
Y'all remember when I said it looked like a war zone? Look at this shit. It looked like a complete war zone. Now, imagine if that fire make it to that city. You see all the lights? What's going to happen when the fire reaches there? Y'all think it's bad now. I hope to God that it don't reach the rest of that city. I don't know where that's located, but I hope it don't reach there. If so, man, California is in big trouble. Big trouble.
And aerial operations. Remember that the LA County Fire Department has 13 aerial assets available to it. In addition to our agency-owned helicopters, we have our 2 CL-415 Super Scoopers and our CH-47, which is part of the 3-county QRF. So we're prepared to keep fighting the fight. Like I said earlier, I've requested additional resources, not only from Northern California, but from out of state. We did that last night.
I was just about to say that. Now that I hear him say that, he took the words out of my mouth. At this point, California, y'all need to be calling out of state help, or Arizona, the closest states. Y'all need to, let's load up and let's get this ball rolling, man. Let's fight these fires. This is where everybody come together and make it happen. Gotta make it happen, man. Let's load up. Let's get to it. We train. We bust our ass. We work hard. And this is what we do it for. God put a stop to it, man. Even though this is Mother Nature, man. Mother Nature can take over at any moment. Like I said, we can do our best to try to stop it, but that's all we can do is do our best.
Yesterday. So we're doing the very best we can, but no, we don't have enough fire personnel in LA County between all of the departments to handle this.
I'm standing on the famous Sunset Boulevard in downtown Pacific Palisades, and there are fires still happening all around us, including this large retail plaza which has basically been burning to the ground in front of our eyes. And tragically, there are still so many fires burning here in the Pacific Palisades area more than 24 hours after this fire began.
I haven't seen this in 33 years. We've been up here 33. This is a first. We on the 1st at 1 a.m. in the morning, there was a fire up there and they got it quickly in like 4 hours. But this is the worst we've ever seen.
How strong did the winds get here for you?
They were really bad. They were like 50 miles an hour. They were going like crazy.
So you're not surprised to see this?
Well, I'm surprised because even with very high winds before, we've never seen this happen. But this is like all over. It's just all over.
It's really taken over this neighborhood.
Whole thing, yeah. I heard the school down there also. There's a fire down there.
What have you been hearing from your neighbors? Because a lot of you have been talking, communicating.
Freaked out, and we were all shaking. The fire department have been the most amazing humans. They hugged us. They said, "Don't worry, we'll take care of you." And they've been amazing, literally.
Gotta get the animals, man. Get the animals up out of there. Pick them up, man. Come on.
It's now been determined that the official cause is sparked by fireworks. Camera footage.
Fireworks? That true? All of this started over fireworks? Damn.
Camera footage has shown suspects fleeing the area, and we also have a vehicle of interest that's being reviewed.
So it looked like 3 individuals right here running. So they saying that these 3 people here started this madness?
By investigators. This tragic event serves as a stark reminder of why fireworks are illegal.
There's over $10 million worth of damage to homes here in the area. You can see part of the burn scar here behind me. There's now video circulating among residents. It was shared with us this morning, showing the moments a concerned homeowner confronts 3 young suspects running from the origin point of that fire. Look.
Guys, it's all right. We've already called the police on you. Hey, do you have a fire extinguisher? Oh, dude, you're way past that. What the hell were you doing out there?
The group seen jumping into a silver pickup truck and speeding out of the neighborhood. This was Sunday afternoon near Haywarden Drive, where the blaze reportedly started on the south end of Riverside, growing to over 500 acres, where it's held steady over the last 24 hours, now at 40% contained. Evacuation orders for around 50.
Man, look at all this shit, dog. Over fireworks. You gotta be lying. You gotta be bullshitting, bro. Not saying it can't happen. But all because somebody wanted to shoot fireworks?
1,500 nearby residents were lifted yesterday morning after fire officials say 6 homes were destroyed and 7 others were damaged by the Haywarden fire. Riverside's mayor says while fire crews continue to assess the damage this morning, authorities are searching for the...
Damn.
So much smoke. Blocking in the sun. You can actually see it.
It's really scary when you can see the flames coming up over the houses 2 blocks away and you're just getting out of the driveway and the smoke and the ash is so thick you can't even see. You can barely see 5 feet in front of you. It's like Armageddon. We got a be prepared to evacuate at 8 o'clock, and about 5 minutes later it was get the hell out. Do not wait, do not pass go, do not collect $200. So we just got every animal we could in the car and left.
You're like, what do you bring? What, like,
who do I call? And then we had no service either, so I had to call my dad who doesn't live with me, call my uncles, make sure everybody was okay.
I was living in Monrovia at some point where I was in an evacuation zone some years ago, but this is definitely next level.
Los Angeles is at a crossroads. Are these fires the unfortunate result of an unpredictable climate?
Look at it, man. It's on the way. It's there. It's on the way. It's heading to this town right here, man. Look at that. Man, I pray for these people, man. I really do. This shit is bad right now, but it can get ugly, man. Ugly.
And worsening weather conditions? Or is there something else? A calculated effort to reshape this city, this state, and the lives of the millions who call it home. We've presented the facts, the theories, and the unsettling questions. But now, we want to hear from you. What do you think is really behind the fires devastating California? Is it nature, neglect, or a more sinister agenda at work? Let us know in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your theories, and your experiences. The truth is out there, and together, we may begin to uncover it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay alert.
Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video and checking out this California fire with me, man. Like I said, this shit can get really bad. It can get way worse than what it is. And if all of this started over some fireworks, man, I hope y'all find them individuals, 3 people, if they were the cause of all of this. But pray for California, man. That's all we can do. Hope for the best. Pray for California, man. Pray for the firefighters, man. Hope they get help from out of state. I hope they find the manpower to get to California and help put out this fire, man. And everybody that are affected by this fire, pray to God that you make it out. You lost people, man. My condolences. Like, I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could help. I would. Like I said in the beginning of this video, man, we got the West Coast burning down. We got the East Coast frozen. And then we got the UFOs, UAPs, we got orbs, we got drones. We got fucking fog that smell like something's burning. That look like snow falling, but it's fog, making people sick. It's not looking good. Got the bird flu, killing people. Bro, pray for America. Pray for everybody. Pray for Earth at this point, man. But I don't know, man. Like I said, continue looking up. Pray to God everything get better, man. I don't know. I'm just at a loss of words, man. Like I said, it looked like a war zone. Look like a war zone. Thanks for rocking with me, man. Hit that sub button, like button, man. And I salute to y'all. Stay up.